Today I am going to talk about on the topic the summer of the beautiful white horse of the second part. The sun was almost up and Aram told him it was his turn to ride. Murad got off and Aram sat on the horse. He was fearful and the horse did not move. Murad tried to guide him by saying that he should try to kick into his muscles and told him that he should hurry because they need to take him back before everyone woke up. Aram kicked into the muscles of the horse, to which the horse again raised and breathed out. The horse began to run and Aram did not know what to do next. The horse started going towards the road that leads to the vineyard of Deccan Halabians. It began to move over vines and Aram fell down. The horse continued to run and Murad came running down the road towards him. Murad told him that he is not worried about him, but they need to find the horse. They both went different way to find him. He instructed Aram to be kind of he saw him anywhere. Aram looked for the horse down the road and Murad went towards the irrigation ditch. He came back after 30 minutes with the horse. He told him to jump over as the whole world was awake by then. Aram asked what would they do now, to which Murad told him about two options: take him back or hide him until tomorrow. Murad was not worried and Aram knew that Murad would hide him somewhere and not take him back for a while. Aram asked him where Murad would hide him. Murad told him about a place he knew which would be perfect as a hidden spot. Aram eagerly asked him when he stole the horse. It appeared to him that Murad had been taking the horse for morning rides for quite some time, and he showed up this morning to ask Aram to ride along because he knew he was longing to ride one. Murad shuts him down by asking a counter question about who talks about stealing a horse. Aram tried to change the question by asking him, since how long was he riding the horse every morning? Murad told him that morning was the first time. Aram was not convinced and asked him if he was telling the truth. Murad said if anyone asked Aram, he should say that it was true. He further added that he didn't want them to be liars, but they had to say only this. Aram agreed and Murad walked the horse quietly towards the barn of deserted vineyard. It belonged to a farmer named Fitvision. The barn had some oats and alfalfa. They started walking home. Murad told Aram that it was not easy to get the horse to behave nicely as it wanted to run wild at first. He told him again that he had a way with a horse and he could get them to do whatever he wants to. Horses understood him. Aram amusingly asked him how he controlled the horse, to which Murad said he has an understanding with the horse. Aram asked him what sort of understanding did he give with him, to which Murad told him a simple and honest one. Aram confessed he would also like to know how to have an understanding with a horse. Murad assured Aram by saying that he is still a small boy, he will learn when he will be 13. Aram went home and ate breakfast. That day his uncle Khusro visited his house for coffee and cigarettes. He sat in the parlor and was remembering the old country when a person came to visit him. He was John Vairo, a farmer who learned to speak American because of loneliness. His mother bought Vairo some coffee and tobacco. He sipped and smoked and told them about his missing white horse who was stolen last month and he is not able to find it. Khusro roared again that it's no harm and shouted that why he was crying over a lost horse when they had lost their homeland. John replied to Khusro that he would not bother as he lives in a city, but his country was of no good without his horse. Khusro shouted that he must not pay any attention to it. John told him that he walked down 10 miles to come here. Khusro shouted that he has legs, to which John said his left leg hurt. Khusro again tried to shut him down by saying that he should not pay any attention to it. John shared that the horse cost him $60. Khusro said he would spit on the money, after which John got up and went away, slamming the door. Aram's mother told him that John had a gentle heart as he was homesick and he was such a large man. Aram went to Murad. He was sitting under a peach tree talking to Robin Hood. He was repairing the wing that was hurt. Aram told him about John Vairo and how he visited their house and he wanted his horse. Aram asked him not to return the horse until he learns to ride it. Murad told Aram that it will take him a whole year to learn to ride a horse. Aram said that they could keep him for a year then. Murad stood up on his feet and shouted at him about encouraging him to be a thief in spite of being a member of Gorgorian family. He declared that the horse should go to his true owner. Aram asked when would they have to return the horse, to which Murad said in 6 months. He threw the bird into the air. It almost fell twice, but flew at last. For the next 2 weeks, they both would take the horse out of the barn and ride it. But every morning the horse would throw Aram and run away whenever he tried to ride it. He still hoped the would learn to ride it the way his cousin did. Once on the way to the deserted vineyard to hide the horse again, they meet John Vairo, who was on his way to town. Murad insisted on talking to him as he had a way with farmers. Murad wished him good morning and Vairo saw the horse carefully. Vairo wished them back and asked the name of the horse. Murad said, "My heart," in American language. Vairo complimented that it was a lovely name for a lovely horse. He swore that it was his horse that was stolen weeks ago. He asked if he could look into his mouth after looking from tooth to tooth. It said it was his horse if he did not know his parents. He said the horse was a twin of his horse. He further said that his family is all for honesty, but the horse looks just like the one he lost. A man who is suspicious would easily believe his eyes and not his heart. He wished them and went away. Murad wished him back. The next morning, they took the horse back to John Vairo vineyard and put it in his barn. The dogs followed them around without making any sound. Murad replied they would not bark at them. since he had a way with dogs. Murad put his arms around the horse. They pressed his nose into the horse's nose. He patted him and then they went away. That same afternoon, John came to Aram's house in the Shivre and showed his mother his horse that returned. He said he did not know what to think, as the horse is much stronger now with a better temper. He thanked God. Uncle Khusro, who was in the parlor again, shouted him limited. Quiet man, quiet. Your horse has been returned. After that, students are advised to do NCERT questions and one long question, including with extra bit questions. Thank you.